So we have here the week 17 NFL draft pictures so far as of the first Saturday showcase game on NFL Network. Saturday showcase on NFL Network. Local affiliates. Local markets. So, the LA Chargers, they clinch the 6th playoff spot with a win over the New England Patriots, 40-7. A dominant blowout. A blowout win over the LA Chargers. Dominant blowout. They were just all over them in the first half. But New England got some points. But it was 27 at halftime. He thought, okay, New England might have a little bit of a run in them. But I know that second half, LA Chargers really dominating also. And New England couldn't get that same win for the end of the first half. In the hunt, we have Denver down 7-3 to Cincinnati here at halftime in the second of the 3 NFL Saturday showcase games. If Denver wins, they clinch a playoff spot. If they lose to Cincinnati, there's still hope. Right now we have Denver still in the hunt, like I said, but Indianapolis is out. Indianapolis out because LA Chargers won, and Denver beats Indianapolis in the head-to-head. So Indianapolis is out, but Miami is still in. They still have a little bit of a hope, but they just need Cincinnati to win. But if Cincinnati loses, Denver wins. If Cincinnati wins, Denver gets the playoffs, and then Indianapolis, Miami, and Cincinnati, they get eliminated. All three get eliminated. The other two will be eliminated, Miami and Cincinnati. If Denver wins, Indianapolis is already eliminated because LA Chargers win. And then in the NFC here, we have the LA Rams. If they win, they're in. And if they might not be in for technically in, but they're in pretty much. Then if Washington's over Atlanta, they're in. They are in. So we will see what happens, but man, there's still some hope. For Seattle, even if LA Rams win over Arizona, they would just have to beat. Actually, no. Seattle cannot make it in as a wild card. No, that's right. Seattle cannot make it as a wild card. The only teams that can make it as a wild card are that's why Washington is still not locked up, because Atlanta and Tampa Bay can both make it as wild cards. Tampa Bay can make it as a wild card over Washington, and so could Atlanta. But Atlanta has the division, so Tampa Bay has the wild card opportunity. If Washington loses, that would be insane football. But so yeah, we have an interesting battle. What's interesting about in Dallas? The Eagles haven't guaranteed themselves a 2-seed clinch yet, but Can Dallas clinch, give Philadelphia 2-seed clinch by a loss with a Dallas win. Philadelphia would clinch the 2-seed guaranteed. Even so, with a win, if Detroit wins or Minnesota wins, if Detroit or Minnesota wins, if the depending on who leads the NFC North, winning the Monday night, going, at the end of week 17, it really doesn't matter. If one of those, if it's 13, and then if one team is 14-2, and Philadelphia is 13-3, and Philadelphia will clinch the 2. So we got some interesting things here. And so it's pretty much almost it's almost in, but not quite in. So we'll see what goes on. But yeah, that's it. The NFL playoff picture as of right now. The AFC will be locked in. The 7 teams will be locked in. Possibly locked in after the Denver Cincinnati game. The seats are not locked in. We have Kansas City locked in as 1. Houston locked in as the 4. We have Baltimore locked in. Not locked in as a 3 yet. But we have Buffalo locked in. Going to be locked in as the 2 if they beat the NY Jets on Sunday, tomorrow afternoon in the early window at 1 Eastern. They will clinch the 2 seed with a win. Buffalo will. And then we have it's going to come down to week 18. Who's going to clinch the 5 through 7s? Who's going to clinch the 3 seed? There's going to be Baltimore, there's going to be Pittsburgh. But then the NFC you still have the 1 seed up for Minnesota. It's going to depend on, can Detroit win? It doesn't matter what happens with Detroit. If Minnesota wins, Detroit can lose and beat Minnesota, for week 18, it doesn't matter. But if Minnesota loses to Green Bay, then Detroit can win the 1 seed with a win over San Francisco. Philadelphia's not officially locked in that 2 seed, but actually, no, they are. Not technically, because Philadelphia could win both, and then you could have, like Detroit, Minnesota both tie. Or week 18 game, even if they're both 13-3, they both lose, say week 17. So I guess, but Green Bay is not locked in as a 6. It's going to come down to them and Washington wins. Say above Washington, then maybe Washington could leapfrog Green Bay, depending on who wins the tiebreakers. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.